But once you've mastered the art of adding the thumb onto the register key and making the notes go up, have a little look at exercise 1. Now you'll find that exercise 1, we start on the note C, we add the register key and it doesn't go up an octave. It goes up a 12th. If you count the notes, including the C and the G between, it's actually 12 notes up. Now this is, the clarinet is the only instrument that does this. All the other instruments, all the woodwind instruments, go up in octaves. Flute, the oboe, bassoon, saxophone, they all go up in octaves. And it's this characteristic of the clarinet that gives it the sound that it has. And it's also the reason why you can get such an enormous range of notes from such a short tube. If you have a look at any of the other instruments, the clarinet has a much bigger range simply because of the way that the harmonics work. Now I'm not going to go into a great big long description about this because it's very technical, but you have to know that the notes go up in twelfths and not in octaves. Now this actually leads to a lot of problems when you're learning to play the clarinet, because you've now got to learn a whole new set of fingerings, or a whole new set of new names for the same fingerings that you had before. And when you play a C and you add the register key, it's not a C, it's a G. So C goes to G. Now have a look at exercise 2, you'll see that B flat goes to F, A goes to E, G goes to D. So suddenly you've now got to learn to read another 4 notes that you didn't have to read before. This is quite difficult. It takes some practice to do this. The quicker you can learn to recognise these new note names, where they are on the clef and what the fingering is, the faster you'll be able to progress. I find the biggest hold up, especially for younger children, is they don't want to learn these notes that quickly. The quicker you learn the notes, the quicker you learn to read them, the quicker your playing will go on. Now, moving on from there and following down the page just a little bit, we'll go down to exercise 6 and 7. Because exercise 6 and 7 introduces low F, you add the register key at the back, and we get the note C, and low E, in exercise 7, you add the register key and you get the note B. Now these 2 notes, people often have quite a lot of problems with these. Whatever you do, do not try putting on the register key until you've established a really good solid low note. Because if any of these holes are open in the slightest, all you'll get is squeaks. But the principle is exactly the same. Just make sure the holes are covered properly, and when you press the register key, don't let anything leak.